I remember, like, when I was in sixth grade, I was collecting beer bottles. Like, you go on the street, Russians are, at least used to be 20 years ago, they're very dirty. Like, streets were full of garbage, right? Like, nobody picks up anything. But it was it was amazing opportunity for me as a kid. A lot of homeless people do it. You collect those bottles and you exchange them for money. 10 bottles equals one bread. I remember it was like 70 cents, and bread was like seven, not dollars, but rubles. And I remember as a kid, like, we did not have money, and my dad always was working somewhere, and my mom raising us. And I would, like, during the day and at night, I would go to all garbage places. I knew all the homeless people in my town because I was competing with them. After school, I would just get my backpack and collect those beer bottles. I remember I bought my sister a hat, like winter hat, for 25 rubles, because, like, you take those bottles home, you have to wash them from stickers. They wouldn't accept it otherwise. So it was good money making gig in a sense, but you have to do it at night. You still, you don't want your friends to know that you're doing what homeless people are doing. But growing up poor, I remember, like, it was my fear. I was asking myself, are you gonna end up? It was my fear inside out. If I'm gonna grow up and end up poor like that, because I didn't want to.
You're good, man. It's all good, brother.
Man, I haven't been there in a long time in that place.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was a hard place to be because you see this life and you don't know how to get out, and you see your dad is trying to make it. It was hard for my dad to support, and I was asking myself, like, I was dreaming, like, I don't want to be this guy. But funny enough, around the same time, I was a big Jordan fan.
Yeah.
So me and my best buddy, we were playing basketball. I was the smallest kid in town, in class. I had only one girl in my class who was shorter than me. So not only all the boys were
Oh, no.
taller, but also all the girls. But I love freaking basketball, and at the same time, I was watching NBA games. It was Chicago Bulls seasons. Michael Jordan was the champion. I have a cheap Chinese shirts with Michael Jordan on it. I play basketball like crazy. I mean, I would beat everybody. Like, I was a good shooter. It was my sport, and I was dreaming to go to the United States and freaking play in NBA. As crazy as it sounds, but after school, you're picking up these beer bottles to freaking buy you clothes and food. But during the school, you have this dream to go to the United States and play NBA. Kind of two things. Like, that's how dreams are born in us. So you don't want to be poor, but you don't know how to get there. So you're dreaming while you're doing what you can. And I think that's what later in life, in college and stuff, when I saw this opportunity that that I can change something, I did,
Yeah.
and I never looked back.
Man, that's fucking awesome. I mean, it's very, very inspiring because it's very popular now to blame everyone around you for your own failings, right? It's just this it's way more of a pandemic than the pandemic that we've been going through. Is this victim mentality of, hey, somebody sees you're successful, and they say something like, man, that must be nice. Like that you just woke up one day and it was all right outside your front door.
Overnight success.
Right. And I find a real kinship when I meet people who are like, man, I've been through it. I'm not going to dwell on that, but I've been through it. And you can tell when someone's been through it when they never gave up. Maybe there were times when you're like, hey, maybe I want to give up, because I think that goes through every entrepreneur's mind here and there, maybe on a daily basis, because things are coming at you fast. But I never gave up, and I'm never gonna give up. That's not an option. I'm tearing up my ticket. That's fucking badass. It would have been cool if you'd save that and frame that, man, that torn up ticket.
It would be my temptation. What if you would be tempted to actually go back because you have it?
Yeah. You didn't really have, growing up, you were in survival mode. And around here, people aren't in survival mode as much. So it's just,
everybody's comfortable, or many people is comfortable.
Yes.
Not everybody, but.
And it's, I look at social media, and, it's just, it's refreshing when you talk to people who share kind of the same core values of hell and high water, bring them on, because I'm going to get through them. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go until the wheels fall off.
My wife asks me all the time, I don't know where I got it from, but I never look back. Once I move on, I never look back.